Right, and this is part 2 of our Italian road trip video. We had a brilliant weekend in Venice, but it was time to catch the train to our next stop, Rome. We headed to the campsite to pick up our new camping car, but before setting up, we decided to take the metro into the city and explore a bit of what Rome had to offer. We're in St. Peter's Square with the Vatican behind us. The Pope's just delivered a speech to the whole place. I know everybody's just filtering out and making their way on. It's pretty amazing. And now we're going to go off and see the Sistine Chapel, which I'm very excited about. Welcome to the Hotel à la Helen and Henry. This white van is going to be our home for the next 2 weeks. Currently looks like that. We're going to set it up to make our bedroom any minute. Found out that it has no aircon, which in the August Italy heat is going to be very interesting. There we go. Cozy indeed. Let's just see if we can get it put together.
First morning in our new camper van hotel. Here she is.
I'm a cruising for a bruising. So yesterday we left Rome and we've driven along the coast, stopping at a small medieval town called Viterbo, which was worth stopping off for lunch, but probably not worth an overnight stay. And so after lunch we carried on driving down the coast and we stopped in a place called, and I'm going to read this from the book because my pronunciation is terrible, Castiglione della Pescia, and we stayed at a campsite which is right on beach, so it's really nice. It's very shaded in the forest, and then the beach is just right there, so we can get off and have a little bit of a swim.
Zola Bud is about to go for a run. Does she look like?
What are you up to?
Cooking us a delicious sausage baguette. Italian summertime, just like the English one.
It's day 6 of our road trip and we're leaving our lovely beachside location and we're driving up into the Tuscan hills to a place called Montepulciano, which is famous for its wine. So it's about an hour from here, and then hopefully we're going to pitch up in a kind of farmyard around the olive groves and lemon trees. We are totally lost looking for the campsite. And so far we've driven into 3 people's houses. We don't really care because the landscape is so incredible that we're just driving around and taking it all in, really.
So after following Helen's campsite recommendation to Montepulciano, it closed about 3 years ago. So we're now back on the road and we are heading to Casciano di Merlo.
Just had an amazing 2 days in Tuscany, camping overlooking the hills. It's just so incredible. Now we are off to Florence. We followed some advice to park outside of Florence and get the tram in. So we've come to a town called Scandicci, and we're just going to find a place to park, and then we're going to get on into town for lunch. It's almost a perfect combination of Venice and Rome. You have just enough history and just enough charming streets to walk around and enjoy, but it's not too busy, it's not too full of tourists, so it's definitely been my favourite city so far. We're about to climb about 8 giant staircases to get a panoramic view of Florence. That's it, we're done with Florence. We're really sad, but we are looking forward to our next stop, which is Lucca.